tell me what 100 years of the Opry means to you, means to country music. What does it mean?
I've eaten a hell of a lot of popcorn.
But hot dogs. Chapel Hart talked about hot dogs. Do you eat the hot dogs too?
Oh, I eat it all. No, this place just it is so dear to me, not that it has to be dear to everybody. It just is to me, and I'm out here all the time because I respect it and revere it and try to do my part and be like Mr. Acuff and be like Bill Monroe and be like Porter Wagner and the people that were very well-established artists that supported this place. Because if you're not here, it's not helping it.
But also lift up the genre, right? Like,
of course.
Lift up country music at the same time.
I love seeing new kids out there. I love to see the management be willing to be inclusive, to bring singer-songwriters on, to bring folk people on. There's all kinds of artistry that gets to share this stage with us now, which I think is the healthiest thing they could ever do.
Who's been your favorite unexpected Opry?
Oh man, good question. I don't know if I would call War and Treaty unexpected, but just their gift.
Well, they're a little different. I mean, yeah.
But just they sing their brains out, and who cares what it comes from, what kind of music? Just like be grateful for the gift of how good they are, and that's what I'm about. Only black and white to me are the keys on the piano.
Well, Miss Amy, what does Opry mean to you as a not country artist?
Well, to me, it just represents family and community. And I watched Vince so many times come off the road, put his suitcase down, and then head for the Opry. And I thought that is what makes something special, is the sacrifice that people make to be here. And that it's almost like a tradition that's taught to the next generation, then the next generation, and we're all celebrating 100 years because 99 years happened before tonight. And we're getting to honor everybody. To me, that's beautiful.
That is beautiful. We keep it special, right?
This place has been a destination for the world for 100 years. When you can get the audience to come to you, that's an amazing thing.
At home.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And so therein lies the reason it's lasted 100 years is because people came. We could stand there and sing songs. If nobody came, it wouldn't work. But there's something magical about it that draws people to want to see it, to want to hear it, want to be a part of it, want to come backstage, want to meet. I'll tell you a great story, and I may lose it. Won't be the last time. But I brought my dad out here, and little Jimmy Dickens was still around, and my dad went to him and said, hey, I can't find a copy of Plain Old Country Boy, one of your early songs. I've looked in every record store and I just can't find it. And Jimmy said, well, give me your address and I'll send you one. So he sends my dad a copy of that song. And the first time I sang with Jimmy on the Opry, we sang The Bird of Paradise. And me and my dad used to play and sing that when I was a little boy. And he called after he heard that on the show and said, well, you finally made it. You sang with little Jimmy on the Opry, right? So I don't think much about this, except, well, he liked that song. And then at his funeral, my dad's funeral, the first song I played on a boombox was Plain Old Country Boy, because I'd remembered that story. And I said, well, he liked that song, so I think I'm going to start this service by playing that song. And then his dad's brother got up right after that and was had this shocked look on his face. And he just said, what on earth possessed you to play that song? I said, well, I knew Dad liked it. When he met Jimmy, he mentioned it, and he goes, that's the first song we ever got as little boys.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
That's what goes on here, and will continue.
Awesome. Well, now I'm supposed to ask you about your tour, sir.
Oh, it's going to be fun. I'm good now. I'm an emotional cat.
We all are. We couldn't do it if we weren't.
No. I'm leaving in May, and the Eagles aren't going to work this summer, so I get to go out, take my band out, see if I can remember my songs.
Tell me what's exciting to you about this, because we talked a little bit about it before, but you hadn't announced it yet, so we couldn't really say much.
Well,
What's the best thing about touring as Vince Gill?
I've spent 40 plus years creating that body of work, and I'm extremely proud of it, and I miss it. I don't get to do it because of the role I play now with the Eagles, and so it's selfish in a way, but I just miss it. Miss those songs.
What song do you most look forward to playing?
Whenever You Come Around. That song I wrote about her, Smile. It's my favorite song to sing.
I wish for the world that we could all meet somebody who likes each other, you know? Because you can love somebody and not like them very much. But
We've wondered sometimes if part of the magic is that we both still tour, and so we're never 100% always in the same place. So we're always glad, there you are, hi. So, yeah. It's
so
all
are you
good.
going on? Are you going on tour with them? Are you going to come to the shows? Or are you hanging out at home?
I'll come to the Nashville show.
Look at him. He's going, no.
I don't think there's room on the bus. He's taking a fantastic, big, lot of players.
We're too old to sleep in the same bunk.
All right, fair enough.